Welcome back, everyone. Okay, I'm taking a deep breath. And the reason I'm taking a deep breath is that we have an 800-pound gorilla in the room. See, I knew it. I knew no matter what I said as an open, it was going to be a problem. Okay, so we're both going to tell you why. Because we're here to talk about a wonderful play with a rather unusual title called The Vagina Monologues. There, I said it. Monologues. And I know maybe I meant the other word, but I said vagina. Okay. Joining me today is Mary Jane Hansen, who is a principal actor, writer with a local theater group here in Saratoga, but responsible for bringing this very humorous and sometimes ironic and serious play to the National Dance Museum coming up. So first, welcome, Mary Jane.
Thank you so much.
Nice to have you here, and I'm trying to avoid all the cliches, okay?
I say just dive right in. That's part of what we do. We just dive right in and we talk about it.
Well, speaking of diving right in, the joke that I think of immediately is that most men, the first act that we're conscious of is we're getting out of the vagina and that we spend the rest of our lives trying to get back in again. All right, so I got the joke out of the way. Yeah, most men. So at any rate, I wanted our audience to know a bit about you. So you're an actress. Yes. You've been an actress your whole life.
Yes, professional since I graduated from college.
Where'd you study?
My undergrad. I did some studying at Marymount Manhattan College in Manhattan, and then Russell Sage College. I got my BA in theater, and right now I'm finishing up my master's at Harvard.
Wow, well, you're a pretty accomplished actress,
My thesis is due tomorrow.
Is it really?
My first draft, anyway.
Oh, well, thanks for stopping by. So what interests you about this play? And then we'll talk a bit about the history of this play.
Well, I'm a woman, and I'm proudly that, and I think, we've come a long way, but we have a long way to go. And I didn't seek this out. The folks at the Dance Museum approached me and asked me to do it, and I got to be honest, I hadn't even read it yet, but it sounded like a challenge to me, and the more I worked on it, the more I enjoyed working on it and getting the humor out of the situation and some tender moments.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think I first saw this play 20-something years ago, and like most men in the audience at the time, we were sitting there going, "Uh-oh, what are we in for here?" And lo and behold, I think the show that I saw had three principal actresses involved in it. They took turns kind of going through a bunch of monologues.
And we do have some
8 or 9 in
performances,
total, right?
9, maybe even 10, but 9,
okay. And it runs a gamut. So without giving away too much of it, it is really a very poignant play to see. On the humorous side,
well, on the humorous side, I worked with, among other people, I worked with my mother-in-law, who directed one of the episodes or monologues, and so that had its own uncomfortable feeling to it, but we got a lot of humor out of that one. And my favorite is, one of the favorites, is the one I did with Raul Martinez, the director,
of the museum.
The National Museum of Dance. Yes, and my favorite movie is The Big Lebowski, so we talked about it, and we decided to make that character in particular, very Maud Lebowski type character. So yeah, we have a lot of fun. She's very broad and very proud of that word, vagina.
I know. And there are very poignant moments too. I remember we were talking about this before we went on air. When I saw it, there was a woman who came on, and it was about Bosnia.
Yeah, she was survivor of a lot of the atrocities that happened in Bosnia, where women were used as sort of spoils of war would be the right word for it, but rape was just a thing that happened. And women suffered horribly from this. So that is, I consider that to be a heart of the piece. It's brief, but it's unforgettable.
After all these years, I'm telling you, Mary, after all these years, I remember it very, very clearly, thinking to myself that, and again, there's very poignant moments, self-discovery moments, humorous moments.
I mean, we're talking about the physical part of being a woman, and what you do with it, and do you shave it? Do you talk about it? Do you think about it? Do you use it? So
the answer is yes.
Yes,
actually,
you really got to use it at some point. But and we were conscious of what people would be bringing in their minds to this. So especially men. And this is not just a play for women. This is a play that we would invite and encourage men to see as well, because you could laugh at something. It's uncomfortable, and by the end, I think we're all just able to say it a little bit
Look,
more freely.
we're all human beings, but I really encourage men to see this because you learn a few things too, by the way. But it's really something to see. These monologues are very beautifully crafted. As I said, some are young and old, and some are funny, and some are serious. And there's one that's very serious that you'll probably remember. It's at the National Museum of Dance. It's a fundraiser for the museum.
Yes.
And when is it taking place?
It's this weekend. It's Friday at 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
Saturday there are 2 shows. There's a matinee at 2 and there's another show at 7:30. It is to mark International Women's Day, which is next week, but it's and produced by the National Museum of Dance to benefit the museum.
Got it. And it's the second year that they're presenting this. It sold out the first year, so hopefully it'll sell out again. 3 performances, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Saturday evening. This weekend coming up. So, I highly encourage you, men and women, especially you guys out there, to go see this and learn something. And there's something about this play it stays with you, and it's very captivating. It really is.
It's going to surprise you, it's going to shock you, and it's going to make you laugh, and may even make you cry.
That's true. By the way, Mary Jane is part of a group called the Creative Place International. That's a local theater group based right here in Saratoga, and their season starts in April, I think you were telling me?
Yeah.
Good. So we're going to have you back again.
Excellent. That's
prior
awesome.
to that, so that
awesome.
you can only handle one subject like this per interview.
Right now.
And we'll have you back so we can talk about the season, because they're doing some very, very creative things, as the name suggests. So it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
And good luck this weekend. Did you say good luck and something like this?
Yeah, break a leg, break a something. I don't know.
Thanks, Mary.
Thanks.
Great to see you. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.